I ever?
Yes, my Tierra. Want me to meet you?
Sure, pick a place.
Comtech room, 5 minutes.
Alright, I'll be there.
I won't let you do it alone.
Just watch out because I heard that Vanessa and her crew won't be there too.
I doubt they will try anything.
I hope not.
Are institutions of higher education in the U.S. that were established before 1964 with the intention of serving the black community.
Most HBCUs were established after the Civil War. There are a total of 105 HBCUs in America.
As colleges work hard to maintain enrollment levels and because of increased racial harmony and the low caste of tuition, the percentage of non-African American enrollment has tended to climb.
Before the Civil War, higher education for African Americans was non-existent. At least now we can say there is higher education for everyone.
How do you feel about racism? How do you feel about people who are racist?
Well, until you actually experience it, it's a hard thing to put a finger on. But once you experience it, it'll never leave you, and you have to deal with it. You have to overcome it as a person. You truly can't be concerned about those who are mistreating you. You have to be able to rise above the mistreatment that you have, which is what Dr. King based his whole nonviolent movement on, was not fighting back against what was coming, but how to overcome the racism that was being portrayed.
Did you or a family member have been discriminated in any way?
Yes, my family, when we first purchased our first home, we purchased it in Pensacola, New Jersey, a section on, matter of fact, it was River Road and 48th Street. And we had crosses burned on our lawn. We had windows busted out. Every time we left our home, there was always something that had happened to it. So yes, we had to call in we had to call in the FBI, we had to call in a lot of people to try to figure out what was going on. And through all of that, you know, we decided to move to another area because I could not put the safety of my family at risk. And we decided to move to another place that we knew would accept us, which was Morristown, New Jersey.
A lot of African Americans were killed during the Civil Rights Movement. What story or event really hurt you or touched your heart, and how did it make you feel? What really happened? Here's the story of Emmett Till. He was a young black boy about your age, and he went south to visit a relative. And they tried to teach him that when you go south, you better act a little bit differently, because at that time, still, African Americans were not accepted as equal. Even though the laws had changed, were not accepted as equal in Mississippi. So when he went down there, there's some conflict of what happened in the story, but it looks like he went into a corner store and he bought something, and he went to put the money into the white person's hand. And that was not what you did. Not in Mississippi. You may have done it in Chicago where he was from, but not in Mississippi. He was supposed to put that money on the table, and then she would make change and give it back to him on the table. But he didn't understand that.
And the story goes also that he may have whistled at her. And no black child or black person would whistle at a white woman in Mississippi and expect to live that night. Well, he didn't. They took his body, they cut his testicles off, they shot him in the head, and then they allowed the body to be shipped back home. And when the body got home and they opened it up, and the mother saw it and said, I want all of America to see this. So she had an open casket funeral. And I saw the picture on Ebony magazine when I was at the barbershop. And to see a head blown off like that, black and white, it was there, you could see the bullet hole, you could see what was left of his eye. To know that he had been brutalized like that in a country where this wasn't supposed to happen anymore, that left a lasting impression on me. And the story of Emmett Till really hurt me, but it also showed me a lot of things, and how the family and the church and how they all got together to support each other. That really was impressive.
Do you believe, as a country, we reach civil rights activists' expectations?
Well, it depends who the activist is. If you're Dr. King, he's no longer with us, and it'd be hard to answer, but I think he'd be happy on some things. Malcolm X is also not here anymore. Both of them have died. And I don't think Malcolm would be happy. I don't think he'd say we're there yet. Now, I listened to one of my favorite people, Dr. Carson. He spoke at the prayer breakfast at Washington, D.C. last week. And he brought up some things about education and the deficit. And he thinks we're not there yet. Our students need to understand that this is your opportunity to do well. And you will make your ticket based on the education that you get. And if you decide not to get it, you can't blame anybody but yourself.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much for your time.
Okay, that was an interview between Mr. Reynolds and I would like to say the civil rights movement was a true change in history for all races. I couldn't truly understand what they went through, but to me, it was a wonderful thing to happen, and I'm proud to be a student who benefited from the civil rights movement. Thank you. This is Jada Cranshaw from Life in a Promise.
Hi, my name is Nalia Augusto.
And my name is Jillian Santiago.
And we're here to talk to you about how to accessorize your uniform.
The first way you can accessorize your uniform is to put necklaces such as this one.
You can also add bracelets such as these. I wear bracelets all the time.
You can add earrings and rings like these. Socks such as these. Are we done now?
Bye!
Many children are known as oversized. As a child, I consider obese if they exceed the normal weight range for their height by 20%. While some children may have a predisposition, obesity through their genes, overeating, eating wrong foods, and lack of exercise, all are major contributors to the epidemic our society is facing today.
Do you think obese children should work out to lose weight?
Yes.
What should the parents do to help their children?
They should buy more healthier foods and put like a limit on like, snacks and stuff.
How much do you think obese children should eat each day?
3 meals a day and a snack every 2 days.
Do you think obese children should lose weight?
Yeah, they should lose weight.
Should they go on a diet?
Diets don't work, so no.
Alright. Do you think obese children should lose weight?
Yeah.
If you have an overweight child, please contact a pediatrician before you place them on a diet. Feed them with healthy foods such as fruits and vegetables. This is a special broadcast from Zyro Ryan.